One of the big gray elephants that we talk about is called the big squeezes. And it's all about growing scarcity of critical and strategic resources. Now, what role does due diligence and compliance with environmental and social standards play in ensuring responsible and resilient supply chains?
Right now, we are moving from the voluntary framework to a regulatory framework. And this puts a lot of pressure on companies to act responsible. And on top of that, we have the reputation and or the license to operate. Let me to explain a case that impacted a lot when we were talking about, okay, do we need the corporate sustainability due diligence directive and so on. Then in that moment, that last year appears the case of Volkswagen. And this case shows how damaging it can be not to manage these risks well. I don't know if all people listening to us are familiar with the Volkswagen case, but Volkswagen, it's a very big automotive industry that they are selling cars over the world. And one of the markets is the U.S. market. U.S. has a regulation. It is not possible that products linked to Xinjiang is a region in China that is linked to human rights. So this law traces the product entering into U.S. and then if they detect that any of the suppliers in the whole supply chain. So we are not talking about our direct suppliers. We are talking about the whole supply chain has linked to any of the companies in this region, then the cars are stopped and they cannot enter into US. Volkswagen has to face thousands of cars stopped in the border. And the reason was that one of the components in a battery, the electrical vehicle battery, had links to this region. And that means that they had to, of course, all these thousands of cars could not enter in US. And also they had to rework all the production in stock, ongoing production. This is very cost, talking about operations, and all the disruption, but also talking about the Morningstar ratio. They got a low in the social area. The consequence of that it is that the sustainability investors have excluded Volkswagen to consider to do investments in that company. It is very important, and this is one part to be responsible, but another part, it is that that this world is VUCA, is volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and it is not enough to build responsible supply chains. Also, we need to build resilient supply chains.